Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call this morning. If you would take a minute to tie up the game against ECU, please, and we expect to see as you get back on the road Saturday to face SMU.
Well, yeah, we came up a little bit short against ECU yesterday. Just came down to the very end, but we really did some things that we put ourselves up against the wall. But like I said, we did find a way to try to get back and at least get an opportunity to try to get the game into the overtime, and we just came up a little bit short. And now we're on a short week, and heading to SMU and playing a very good football team. So we got plenty of work ahead of us this week to get better.
Take questions for Coach Randy Edsall, please. *1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you.
We'll go first to Adam Grossbard with Dallas Morning News.
Hey, Coach. I just wanted to know from your initial lookings at film for SMU, what are your thoughts on the matchup and any challenges that the team presents for your team?
Well, they're a good football team. They're well coached, and there's problems that each team that you play each week that there's challenges that you're going to have, and the thing you got to do is you got to take a look at your personnel and work to put your guys in the best possible position to be successful.
Any specific challenges from SMU?
I wouldn't say on the phone if there were. I think they're a really good football team, and we're going to have our work cut out for us.
All right. Thank you.
And again, *1 for questions for Coach Randy Edsall, please.
Next, we'll go to Austin Cox with BCSNN.
Hey, Coach. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Let me ask a quick question. It's the way that game ended yesterday, it can be sometimes a little deflating for the players. Obviously, the coaches have been in these situations before. How do you get those players pumped back up and get them ready for an offense like SMU? I'm not trying to ask you about your game plan, of course. Just how do you rally those kids' hopes headed into this next week?
I think it's pretty easy. If you're a competitor, okay, you're only guaranteed 12 games to play. And right now we've got 9 guaranteed games left. So if you're really a competitor and you want to win, you put, that game's over with. It's done. We can't get it back. What we got to do is we got to learn from it and move forward. So if you want to accomplish goals that you've set for your team, then to me it's very easy to get up for this game. And it's very easy to get up for every game that you have on your schedule. And that's what I told our guys, after the game, yesterday, is that, hey, we didn't do enough in this game to win. And the object is to win, in the games that you play. And, fortunately, we're going to have another opportunity to do that this week against a very fine football team. And we're going to have to play very, very well. We're going to have to play better than we did last week, and that's what we want to do. We want to continue to get better and keep working to play at the level and do the things that we need to do in order to go out on the field and win. So to me, I think it's very, very simple, and that's where your leadership has to come up and step up and make sure that as we go through during the week that we practice the right way. And if we do that, because again, if you don't do that, all you're going to do is you're going to be disappointed, on Saturday. And that's what you don't want, and then there's going to be some Saturdays where, hey, you go out and give it everything that you have, and sometimes it doesn't work out your way. But as long as you leave no regrets on the field, and you can come off the field and look yourself in the eye and say you did everything that you could to help your team win, that's all you can do, and that's all I can expect our guys to do. So I think it's very, very simple in terms of guys getting up. If you're a competitor, you're going to get up and you're going to play, and you're going to get after it again next week. Very simple.
I appreciate it, Coach. Good luck this week.
All right.
Next, we'll go to Mike Anthony with the Hartford Courant.
Morning, Randy. Just wondering
Morning, Mike.
Just wondering what you can share about what the film showed you in addition to what you noticed live about your team yesterday.
Well, again, it's just that we do some things really, really well, and then we have some breakdowns that cause us not to be as effective as we should be. So that's the thing that that we got to continue to work on and continue to get better at, is to eliminate that inconsistency and be a more consistent football team, for 60 minutes.
All right, next we'll move to Ronnie Woodward with the Greenville Daily Reflector.
Hey, Coach, you've touched on it some here a little bit, but looking at that final minute specifically yesterday and that last drive, I mean, y'all drove down the field, pretty effectively. Do you kind of feel like if you would have had a couple more plays or had more time on the clock somehow that, pretty confident that y'all would have been able to get that touchdown and kind of win at the end?
I don't know, because it didn't happen that way. So that's hard to say. I think that what we did is we tried to take advantage of the opportunity that was presented to us, and we came up a little bit short.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Any last questions for Coach Randy Edsall, please? Again, *1 if you have some. And Coach, well, thank you for your time today. Look forward to hearing from you again next Monday.
All right. Take care.